ヤシオくん、本当にごめんね。家族が迷惑かけちゃって。
いや、最終的には分かってもらえたし、別に気にしてないって。とにかく純ちゃんの彼氏っていう変な誤解は解けたわけだから、めでたしめでたしってことで。
本当にごめん。
できれば次はもっとゆっくりと純ちゃんの手料理を味わいたいところだね。
いつでも遊びに来て。弟たちもヤシオくんのこと気に入ったみたいだし。
でも少し驚いたよ。純ちゃん、家族の前だと全然雰囲気違うね。
そうだね。お母さんがいないから女手は私だけなの。見た通りガサツな空手家一家でしょ。私が家事を仕切らないとまともに生活できないダメな家族なんだよ。だから自然とうちではあんな感じに。要するに内弁慶っていうやつかな。
純ちゃんがしっかり者だってことは分かったよ。学校や部活でももっと素を出せばいいのに。
無理だよ。家族相手だからできてるようなもので、普段はいつも緊張してるから。
ロボ部辞めるのはもう決めたの？
あ、私はいない方がいいと思う。ヤシオくんたちでヨシロウくんを直して藤田のおじいちゃんのこと励ましてあげてほしい。
僕は多分純ちゃんに励まされるのが一番嬉しいと思うけど。
私には無理。 この前の私見たでしょ。まだ怖いの。事故から何年も経ってるし、とっくに克服できてると思ったんだけどな。ちっともダメだった。あのロボットの声を聞いた途端に昔のこと思い出して、怖くて震えちゃって。それにどうせ藤田のおじいちゃんも私には会いたくないはずだもん。昔吉郎くんを壊したのは私だから。そのこときっと今も怒ってるはず。
そう、さすがにもう怒っちゃいないでしょ。
だってこの前病院行った時も面会拒絶されたし、私の方もずっと避け続けてきたから。おじいちゃん私のこと嫌な孫だって思ってるよ。思ってないとおかしい。
少し自虐的になりすぎてると思うよ、純ちゃんは。ちなみにアキちゃんから聞いたかどうかはわからないけど、例の吉郎くんさ、倉庫で見つけた時動かなくはなってたけど、その原因はコードが意図的に切られたせいだった。ボディがへこんでたり目玉部分が割れてたりしたけど、転倒した程度じゃあのロボが動かなくなるなんてことはありえないってさ。
コードが切られていたって誰に？
毒じゃない？他のロボも全部そうだったし。
どうして？
さあ、わからないけど、純ちゃんの事故の後でさ、毒はロボを店先に出さなくなった。責任感じてたのかもね。可愛い孫娘に怪我させちゃったことをさ。それ以来持論も封印して、誰にも怪我させないように全部のロボを動けなくしたみたいなことがあったのかもしれない。
持論？
ロボットは人間の友達だってやつ。
どっちにしても私のせいだね。
Unfortunately, Junna still has a point. Doc might have been the one that severed the cables, but then again, if she hadn't gone in, this might never have happened. But even then, having said that, it's possible that any person, child or adult, could have wandered in there and ended up in the same situation.
私が昔倉庫に忍び込んだりしなければ。
責任感じて悲劇のヒロインぶるのは勝手だけど。
I'm intentionally cold as I take the photo off my bag. I present it to Junna. I think I said somewhere along the line that Kai was a bit more tactful than Akio. These are one of the situations in which I'm tempted to take that back. even if it does work out.
これって
There it is, a photo of the memory. Fujita, Junna, and Yashiro-kun. "11 years ago."
あの倉庫に落ちてた。
これ私だ。
その写真を見て、純ちゃんなりにちょっと考えてみれば。
You might not remember what happened in this photo, but this photo is proof of a different time. You weren't always afraid of robots, Junna.
じゃ、俺は帰るよ。
And of course, Kaito was booking it as usual. I mount my scooter that I parked in front of Junna's house.
夕食ごちそうさま。
Despite me calling out to her, Junna stays perfectly still as she stares at the photo, dumbfounded. Well, all that's left now is to wait, I suppose. Junna Daitoko, Chur High.
失礼します。
I've managed to enter the faculty room, but it's not long before I freeze up. I didn't do anything wrong, nor did I do anything that'd make anyone mad, or at least I don't think I have. But despite that, there's this unwelcoming aura filling the room, and it's making me want to run away. Yeah, Vice Principal Usui tends to have that demeanor. The teachers are busy with work and are paying me no mind. I came here to see Nage Fukada-sensei, aka Michi, but I don't know where his desk is. Is it really okay for me to just wander in? I stand on my tiptoes to look and see if I can spot the top of his head, but I'm just too short, so I give up trying. Junna's not that short, unless the desks are ridiculously tall. What should I do? The more anxious I get, the more confused I become. I'll just step out for now and come back during lunch or something. But as soon as I turn to the right...
Huh?
Hello, Usui. I come face to face with the vice principal who just walked in through the door.
おはようございます。
I'm flustered, but I still manage to bow my head.
大徳さん、ここで何を?
That is a very good question. Huh? The vice principal knows my name.
長深田先生にお話が。
Of course, Junna still wants to quit the club.
そう。長深田先生?
She turns to the center of the staff room and calls out for him on my behalf. But I really wish she wouldn't yell so loudly. Everyone's looking at us now. Though to be fair, Junna is probably one of the few students in the entire school on whom Usui isn't on bad terms with, and vice versa. I follow her gaze and catch Michi standing up in front of, near the window. You are no sensei, good sir. You are no sensei in the slightest. I refuse. I draw the line in the sand. I don't care if Junna is respectful towards you. After bowing deeply to the vice principal, I keep my head lowered and jog towards Naga Fukada Sensei, goddammit. his
長
desk.
深田先生、おはようございます。
おう、大徳か。どうした？
And of course, no honorific for Michi. Boo to you, sir. Boo indeed.
ん？黙っとったらわからんぞ。俺はエスパーじゃねえからな。これ豆知識だ。覚えとけ。
It's too early in the morning for this, Michi. It really is.
はい。
Michi is not an esper. Michi is not an esper. No, he is not.
先生。
I lick my lips. It's taking all the courage in the world to get the words out. I'm not used to asking teachers for favors like this.
映像見せてもらえませんか？
What video would that be?
何の映像だ？エロいやつか。
You do realize that Usui is in the room, Michi. I can feel my face start to get hot and I violently shake my head.
じゃあなんだ？筋トレ用のムービーか？
じゃなくて、この前のロボ1号機くんの稼働テストの。
But why would you want to see that? I'm fairly certain that Michi recorded the whole thing.
ああ、あれか。
見せてもらってもいいですか？
おう、待っとれ。
So that was recorded, huh? He pulls up the video on his Procom, of course it would be.
あの時はな、大徳がロボに乗らないから、おじきにネチネチと嫌味を言われたもんさ。
You really are useless, Michi.
すみません。
You have nothing to apologize for, Junna. It's this man's fault. Everything is this man's fault. Come to think of it, I haven't seen the president since that day. He must really be angry. It'd be really awkward with him now. Well, he's the one who believed you to have the impact that he craves.
まずあれ。
The teacher who normally sits next to him is nowhere to be seen. Michi suggests I take this seat. I'm a little hesitant, but I sit down nonetheless. He then hands me his Pokecom.
コピーしたのは後で送ってやる。瀬宮妹たちにも見せてやれ。先生だ、渡すの忘れとった。
あ、はい。
Yeah, whatever, Michi. I nod as I look at the screen. It's a sunny day at the old airport, and there is Model 1. The same summer day when the massive Model 1-kun walked on his own 2 feet. Why did I want to see this video? It's all because of the photo that Yashiro-kun gave me.
あ、
For just a second, I see a figure that looks like Grandpa Fujita in the corner of the video. He was there that day too, and why wouldn't he be? I guess it's obvious, he did help make the parts for Model 1-kun after all. But back then I was so preoccupied with not piloting Model 1-kun that I didn't think about anything else. I was freaking out. It's almost like I couldn't even see the robot. No, not just the robot. I couldn't see anything around me. I didn't even realize that Grandpa was there. The video I'm watching has sound as well. I can hear the spectators chattering among themselves. There were so many people that came to see us that day. Thanks in no small part to Sumio, of course. In the end, they all started complaining because Model 1-kun barely moved and the test was brought to a sudden and abrupt end. And of course, Kaito was inside, pretty much terrified, even more out of his wits than Junna was. I wonder what they were thinking before the test started. That's what I wanted to know. Probably that this was something that might have been on the level of the rocket launches 4 years ago, or just an entertaining thing to be present at and eat food at. Since that many people came out, they must have been excited, right? Kind of is my thought on it, Junna. I then turn up the Pokécom's volume and put my ear to it. Most of the video's sound is incoherent noise, making it hard to pick up what anyone is saying. But every once in a while, the mic managed to pick up the voices of some children nearby. The camera occasionally looks towards a group of boys. I spy Mikihiro-kun among them, one of my kids from karate. They all look like they're having a blast, happily staring up at Model 1-kun. Children being children. Judging from their voices, they can hardly wait for Model 1-kun to activate, even though it already was.
みんなこんな風に見てたんですね。
あ、何がだ?
Useless as ever, Michi. You will never not be useless. I guess I interrupted Michi's breakfast. He gulps down some incredibly thick milk. He must have mixed it with protein powder or
見
something.
学に来ていた人たちのことです。
And not just the children. The elderly who dropped by looked like they came straight from the farm or something. They were all wearing all kinds of hoods and sun visors. And they were all waiting for the test to begin while drinking their tea out of their canteens. Most of them are smiling. Some of them are fighting off the glaring sun. Others are simply watching in admiration. Some look stunned. Each and every face has a unique expression, but they're all looking up at the giant Model 1-kun. Excuse me there. Not a single person is scared. Yeah, the complaints start coming in once the test starts. But even the children are watching and laughing at Model 1-kun as it walks along ever so slowly. I'm faster than you, one boy cries as the kids begin lining themselves alongside Model 1-kun and racing it. The elderly continue smiling and admiring the robot. An old man who's been drunk since the morning yells, "Do a better job," but even he's holding his stomach in laughter. While watching the video, I finally notice. The one person you should have been looking out for this whole time. Why? Why am I tearing up? I've never felt like this before. My emotions are all over the place. Is this where I should cry? I don't know, but it's just happening naturally. Tears of sadness or tears of joy. I can't help but hug the Pokemon close to my chest and wipe my tears away. And Grandpa Fujita. Is this what you wanted to see? Is this what you spent 10 long years waiting to see? Robots are the friends of mankind. When I was a child, did I destroy that dream?
ドクには入院してから会ったか？
Michi bringing Junna back to reality. Michi asks me. After I shake my head, he starts stretching in his chair. Then he cracks his neck.
ドクはな、自分を責めてたよ。わかるか、大徳。あのじいさんは昔からずっと自分を責めてやるんだ。ロボットは人間の友達になれると思ってたが、思い上がりだった。
Well, Michi, for a second there I almost mistook you for being a responsible adult.
あのじいさん、この前先生にそう言ったよ。
One can dream.
だがな、思い上がりだと思うことこそが思い上がりだと先生は思うね。これ、豆知識な。
The one time I have to concede to you, Michi, the one time in which you actually give useful advice in the entirety of your teaching career. God damn it. I mean, yeah, it's once in a blue moon, but the bell rings, so I take my leave. Without saying anything further to Michi. I don't quite understand Michi's pro tip, but I do know that my chest has been tightening after hearing that Grandpa Fujita has been blaming himself all this time. And you want to know what? It didn't surprise me. Maybe somewhere deep inside I already knew. After getting home, I stood in the empty dojo after practice ended and stared down at the photo Yashiro-kun gave me. I slowly slip it out from its frame. A much younger me, Grandpa Fujita, who looks pretty much the same as he does now, and Yashiro-kun, whose face is a lot cleaner than it is now. The three of us are smiling brightly.
Junna, ここにいたか。夕食の準備はどうした？
Typical girl. All you think about is food. And karate, of course. Dad pokes his head out into the dojo, a concerned expression on his face.
おお、その写真は懐かしいな。
I'm surprised you remember it.
師範代。
My eyes locked on the photo. I decide to ask him.
お父さんでいい。なんだ？
お父さん、あのね、私がロボクリニックで怪我した時のこと教えてほしい。藤田のおじいちゃんはあの時何か言ってた？
Takes a lot of courage to ask that question, Junna.
そうだな。あの時ロボットの下敷きになって泣いてるお前を見て父さんは泣いていたよ。なんていうことをしてくれたんだとな。
それは誰に対して？私？
ロボットの方を怒っていた。
He was angry at Yoshio-kun.
いや、それも正確ではないかもしれないな。子供を怪我させるなどロボットとしてあってはならないことだと 自分を責めていたよ。
That changes everything. It feels like a knife is piercing through my chest.
今はどうなのかな。
But the person that Fujita was angry with wasn't Junna or Yashiro-kun. Yashiro-kun, but himself.
あるいは今も責め続けているのかもしれんな。入院してからお前がお見舞いに来たことがあっただろう。
That she did.
会えなかったと言っていたよ。今さら合わせる顔がないとな。
We're the same. Grandpa Fujita and I are exactly the same. Ever since the accident, it's been awkward between us. We started avoiding each other only a little bit at first, but before we knew it, we hadn't seen each other in 10 years. The me in this photo looks so happy, and so does Grandpa Fujita, and so does Yashiro-kun. We all look incredibly close.
悪いのは私なのに。
And Junna still blames herself.
おじいちゃんも吉郎くんも悪くなってないのにね。
Can I fix this? Now there's another good question. Can we be close again like we used to be? I don't know, but if I run away now, I know I'll be empty for the rest of my life. And for the first time ever, I don't want to do that. Time to stop running, June. Waiting around won't fill the hole in my heart. No, it won't. It definitely won't. And we rejoin Kaito and Akio at the hospital again. That will wait until next time. So when we return, will we finally be able to see Fujita again? I wonder. As always, until next we meet.